welcome to the video. So today we're going to be looking at what your spirit guides want you to know, or what they've been trying to tell you. And I have 3 decks out here today that you can choose from. But of course, if you feel drawn to more than one deck, feel free to listen to more than one message. There might be a couple of things in here that spirit wants you to know. Deck number 1, or pile number 1, is going to be the Work Your Light Oracle cards. And then deck/pile number 2 is going to be the Star Temple Oracle. And then deck/pile number 3 is going to be the Starseed Oracle. So if you need to pause and meditate, just kind of choose your pile or piles, go ahead and do that now. Soon I'm going to get started with pile number 1. I just want to say, if you do like any of these crystals that you see here on the screen, you can go to Etsy.com and then search the Starseed Tarot. I have my crystal shop on there with affordable prices. I also do detailed readings, and my link tree is in the description box down below if you want to go and check that out. Of course, you don't have to, but just if you're interested. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. All right, so pile number 1, for those of you who chose this deck here, the Work Your Light Oracle cards, we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. And I will shuffle the cards, but I do want to say I'm already picking up on an energy of feeling anxious, just like heavy energy, like in the chest, or in the chest area, like the heart chakra area, which can be related to heartbreak, grief, or anxiety. It is more feeling like anxiety, but we'll see what your spirit guides want you to know, or what they've been trying to tell you. I feel like there's a reason behind this anxiety, though. If that resonates with you, for those of you who, resonate with that message, I feel like there's a message behind the reason why you're feeling anxious. Like, you may be questioning if something is like all up in your head, or if this is truly something to be cautious of or aware of. It's like spirit's trying to make you aware through anxiety. Let's see. What messages do you have for pile number 1? Okay, so we have Priestess. Yeah, how are you being called to step up and lead? Interesting. Pile number 1, I have to say, you guys are very in tune when it comes to the spiritual realm. I feel like you guys are very advanced. It's really interesting because I feel like you guys are very advanced, and it almost feels like an energy of like, I know that already. I'm hearing like know-it-all type of energy. Like, you've been through a lot of different life experiences where you're like, you can kind of foresee the outcome of something before you even step into it. And I feel like for some reason, instead of showing you the outcome, it's like spirit is giving you this like heads up when it comes to like anxiety. The way that they're communicating with you is like definitely through the heart chakra here. This is interesting though. Let me clarify and see what's going on here, because it's like anxiety for you. Maybe you have dealt with this or overcame this, but it's like it's come back. It's not part of you in your natural element to feel anxious. I feel like you guys have experienced a point or a time in your life where you were definitely standing in your power and standing in your element, and anxiety was nowhere around you. But again, it's like maybe you feel a little bit off balance, and like it's came back, and maybe you're not too sure why. Let's see. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, which is interesting because we are talking about the heart chakra here. Yeah, they're definitely Okay, I see why you guys are here, 'cause- or why this video found you, or this pile, was calling out to you. It's like there's definitely something they're trying to get you to notice through your heart chakra here. I feel like this could even be, for some of you, this could be an energy that you pick up on when you're around certain people. It's like maybe you're not like you don't have like social anxiety, but lately when you've been out hanging out with like friends or coworkers or something, it's like you've been feeling very anxious and you're like, what? That's not me. But there may be a deeper reason to that. Like you're picking up on somebody else's energy, or spirit's trying to let you know, like, hey, um, be cautious of this person, trying to make you uncomfortable in a situation so that you can remove yourself from it. Um, yeah, I definitely want to say, making you feel uncomfortable in a situation so you can remove yourself from it is feeling like that's what's going on here. We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending light, laying foundations, divine plan. Hmm. I'm definitely I'm gonna clarify some more, but for some of you guys, this could be you guys trying to um, lead in a situation where you're not meant to be in, or trying to fix something that's it's like not meant for you to fix it. Trying to help people who are going through their own karmic lessons, and it's like you may be trying to save people from that. Um, because maybe you do have a very like healing energy, you can lead people out of the darkness, but it's like spirit is trying to get you to remove you from that situation so that people can figure out on their own how to um, independently escape that darkness without having the help of somebody else. Like some people need to figure it out for themselves, some people need to experience that hurt and that loneliness in a sense. um, That's for some of you. Let me see. Tell me more about this. All right, we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, yeah, that's what this is. Okay, we have birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yeah, so you guys are definitely people who are very in tune, very spiritual, have a deeper understanding of people and places and things and patterns and how people's brains work. You guys are very much like you kind of like to pick things apart to really understand like why people act the way they do or why they're dealing with a certain situation. But I feel like I feel that this heavy feeling in your chest or this anxiety, whether it's with one person or a group of people or a setting such as a job, um, it's the reason why spirit is allowing this anxiety to kind of overcome you or overtake you in these situations is because you're not meant to be there. You're not meant to fix things that um, it would almost be like you trying to help somebody who's in a dark place, but their spirit guides or wherever they're at in their life journey, they're going through like a canon moment, like they're really needing to learn a difficult lesson. And I feel that you have such empathy for people where you try to throw them the ladder to climb out of that hole, but it's like spirits trying to remove you so that they can figure out how to build that ladder themselves, so that so that lesson isn't um, so they're not able to like skip through a lesson like the easy way out type of thing. um, and I feel that for some of you as well, it's like staying too long in a situation or with a certain person, it's like you were meant to go into a certain like setting, for example, like a job, to like go there, help them. But it's like you've done your work and now it's time to move to a different area, but it's like staying for too long. Or, trying to help somebody, like a partner, falling in love with them and wanting to like help them, help them, help them. But there's not much progression there, and it's actually doing more damage to you. It's doing more harm than good. And Spirit wants you to know that it's time to detach, because this anxiety is starting to grow and kind of flood into different areas of your life. Just for and the root cause is, a person or a job or whatever it is in your life that is making you feel very, uncomfortable. Whatever Whenever you feel like this deep feeling of anxiety, like that's what you need to detach from. And I feel like you do understand a lot. Like you are very wise. But this is a lesson for you to learn as well, that um, your help isn't always owed, if that makes sense. It's like maybe sometimes you're meant to like be around and sprinkle a little bit of help here and there, sprinkle a little bit of, earth angel magic here and there, but you're not meant to stay and kind of get drawn into um, situations where you're not meant to be. And this is kind of like a hard lesson that's going to be taught to you, because detaching is painful for you as well, because I feel like you guys are very, like I said, like empathetic and emotional, and it's like you don't want to leave somebody high and dry, or you don't want to leave like a situation just like that because you feel like you're going to be the asshole in a sense. But Spirit's telling you like it's okay, because you're actually being an asshole to yourself by letting yourself continually go through that. It's like letting yourself suffer, trying to make something else better. But the thing that you're trying to make better is not beneficial to you or your growth or your journey. Maybe it was at one point, but now it's done. Spirit's asking you to step back. And then we have Imrama. Um, where are you being called to journey to? And that's what I'm saying. It's like Spirit's really trying to get you to look in a new direction. We'll get one more card for you guys. Pile number 1. I like this message. This is very like complex. You don't have to be an Aquarius, but it is giving Aquarius vibes, like very like an old soul, very wise, looking for like, a deeper answer, but not just like a surface level, like everything's going to be okay. You will end up prosperous. It's like looking for something very deep, um, and personal. And I hope this is resonating with whoever is watching this, because I really like this message. It's like intellectual. I can't say that word, but I hope you guys know what I mean. All right. So then the last card out for you guys is play. It says, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And that is your natural element, you guys. Pile number 1 is to be very bubbly and playful and kind of like in and out type of energy, not in a non-committal way, but in and out where you don't stay in one place too long. And I feel like wherever you're at in your life, or with whoever you're with, it's long overdue to detach. And I feel like life has been feeling just very stressful, overwhelming, or frustrating because you're very hyper focused on little tiny details of things that really don't matter. But it's like, since you've been stuck in a situation for so long, or stagnant in a situation for so long, it's like that's where your focus has been, going. It's like when you zoom in to a picture, it's just zooming in, zooming in, zooming in. And it's like Spirit's asking you to zoom out and kind of take a step back. Pile number 1, if that makes sense. So I hope that resonated with you guys. If it did, leave a comment down below. Let me know how it resonated, or leave a like on this video. And if you like my content, feel free to subscribe. Like I said before, I have my crystal shop on Etsy, the Starseed Tarot. I also offer those personal readings. The link is in the description box down below. It's my link tree. I also have my Instagram link down there as well, if you guys want to reach out to talk, or just with any questions. I am around to, you know, respond to you guys and answer those questions if you guys have any. So I hope this made sense. I wish you guys the best of luck on your journeys, and I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. For those of you who chose Star Temple Oracle, this is going to be your reading. I'm not sure if some of you have came over from pile number 1, or maybe you guys were drawn to pile number 1 as well, but I am feeling a message kind of flow over from pile number 1 that I wanted to share before I started shuffling the cards, and that message is don't carry baggage that is not yours. And that may not resonate with everybody, but it is coming in, so I just wanted to speak on that. And we'll go ahead and get started and see what messages are here for you. All right, so what does pile number 2 need to know? What are pile number 2's spirit guides trying to tell them? The difference, before I get this card, the difference between this pile and pile number 1, though, is I'm not feeling anxiety like I was with pile number 1. So just wanted to comment on that. All right, so we have the 7 sisters circle. Sisterhood enriches my life. Okay, I think that I do want to say, starting off, we'll see what direction this goes. Honestly, we'll see what direction this goes, but this does feel kind of like trying to figure out where you fit in. What's your niche? Like, who are you? What does your soul tribe look like? Who are your people? Because I feel like you guys may have had a lot of people around you that have been around for years, but, you know, everybody grows and changes. And I feel like everybody in your circle, friends, family members, however that resonates, they've all kind of changed a little bit. And I feel like you guys don't align the way that you used to. And it's kind of making you question, like, should I keep them around? You know, these people may have a lot of baggage, or they may just continue to do the same thing or be stuck in the same cycles. And you may just be starting to feel a little bit tired of dealing with the same thing or trying to give the same advice, of them maybe not maturing or not growing up. Tell me more. Okay. All right, then we have the Moonstone Star, passion. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, a lot of you have gone through like an awakening or like a very deep, like internal transformation. And this could be a form of healing as well, like giving yourself that self love that you know that you deserve, type of thing, just giving back to yourself. And I feel like this is part of the change that has happened within you over the past couple years, that you have been getting better and better at, and this self-love that you have has become like stronger and stronger, and you're kind of like exploring who it is that you are now. And like I said before, it doesn't necessarily align with the people who have been around for years and years. And I'm not saying that you have to, you know, cut them off or anything like that, but I feel that when you invest time with these people, it does feel very draining and frustrating, because it's like these are people that you don't want to let go of, because they've been, you know, they've been around for so long. But also it's frustrating to feel like nobody really understands you on that deep, complex, like spiritual level or mature or emotional level that you're at. It feels like you just feel kind of different than the people that are around you. Yeah, okay. The visionary, awake. With an intuitive perspective, I see the bigger picture. Absolutely. Yeah, pile number two, this definitely is giving off the energy of you guys have gone through a spiritual awakening. And I don't say that often because I think that that word has really been overused, but this does feel like a deep, transformation that it's taken a lot of work. And it hasn't been easy and it's taken a lot of time and you're there. Like now you're here and you're like, maybe some of you guys have cut off these people from the past and maybe that's maybe you guys are kind of like a solo independent type of tribe, but I do feel this curiosity for are there others out there like me? Tell me more about this. What are pile number two's spirit guides trying to tell them? I feel that before I grab this card, I feel that one message here from your spirit guides already is that trying to kind of reassure you that there are other people out there who are like you, um, who really align with you at this point in time. And the reason why you are curious about it is because they are out there, and spirit's kind of trying to push you towards them, which is interesting. Like I said, I've never done a reading like this before. This card is beautiful. Wow. The diamond star, it says, Destiny, I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. Wow, you guys, wow. I do feel like it's 8:28 on the clock as well. That if that doesn't resonate with you, look it up. That might have a message for you. Um, but I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. You guys are, wow, like just so divine, like the high priestess, like the empress type of energy, just the star type of thing. You guys are really glowing. You guys are really shining. Um, and there are people like this who um, I feel like would appreciate your shine and you can appreciate theirs. Like just very much like bounce back and forth that positivity, that deeper like intellectual understanding with each other, like have those conversations. Like these people, your soul tribe, you guys would be able to like communicate on that like level where it's, how do I say this? It's not just surface level communication because I feel like you guys are just so bored of that. And it's kind of like you guys feel like you're living in a world where connections aren't genuine, where people are very selfish and low vibrational, and it feels a little isolating and frustrating. Though I see you guys, being very happy and confident with where it is that you are. It's like, are there, like, am I the only person that's like this? Again, I feel like okay, I do want to say spirit is trying to push you in a direction towards your soulmate, but it's not a soulmate of a romantic connection. It's a soulmate as like a best friend, um, like your ride or die type of person. Spirit's trying to push you towards them. I am feeling like feminine energy, like this could be like two females, but again, like the it's gender fluid, so it could be like any type of person that just has those like qualities of the feminine type of energy that's very like nurturing, caring, warmth, motherly type of energy. um, Somebody that just really makes you feel safe, just warm and cozy. What is pile number two's spirit guides trying to tell them? I really want to say, before I read these cards too, it's something about these two cards here. And it's like these are the best friends that spirit's trying to like push together, and they look so different. Like they both look so beautiful, so unique, but also very different. And I feel like you guys complement each other once you meet them. You guys complement each other very well. You will complement each other very well. But on the outside, you guys look like opposites. So it could be a situation where it's like you guys come from two different cultures, backgrounds, or or your guys' style is very, very opposite. Like one is very like a warm toned type of style, and the other's more like a whatever. I'm not sure how you describe this. Kind of like neutral. Um, I don't know. Just very. They're both very unique, very different. But I like it. Like it matches well. Like opposites attract in a healthy way. You know. Then we have Mother of the Sea, Goddess. I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. Okay, okay. I like this. Then we have the Enchanter, Dream. I wish upon a star and my dreams come true. And then we have the Temple, Home. Wow, okay. I no longer search outside of myself for home. Okay, you guys, I really feel that intuitively you know where your soul is trying to pull you, you know, whether that's, you know, an exact location, and I'm talking about like moving type of thing. So whether that's an exact location or your soul is trying to pull you in a place that's, you know, more okay, the opposite of wherever you grew up. So if you grew up in a place that was very cold, it's like trying to pull you towards something warm. It's like something, you know, that you have yet to experience, but you're so curious about, you know. That's where you're meant to follow. You're meant to kind of follow wherever your soul or your higher self is like leading you towards. And that very well could be by the ocean, because I am feeling, you know, with this these opposites here. It's like maybe this person is a native to wherever you are interested in going to, and you're like the opposite, you know. They're like a native to the island or a beach area, a warm state, or even a cold state, and it's like you're from a completely opposite place. um, for sure. And I feel like this is something that you've always dreamed of as well, like always dreamed of having a house or an apartment or something, you know, um, with a certain type of, you know, view outside or a certain type of environment. That's where you're meant to go at this time. That is what spirit is trying to tell you, because your ride or die, your bestie is out here waiting for you, feeling the same way that you are. You guys are both very much mirroring each other's energy, and I feel like once you meet this person, it's just gonna click. Like you guys are just gonna boom, bounce right off of each other, because you guys have been feeling like this for so long until you guys meet each other and you're like, wow, like it's almost like us against the world type of thing, in such a positive, like influential way. Um, this may even be a place that you've seen in your dreams, but this does feel like, you know, more of like a longing, like, oh man, I really hope one day I can all, like ever since you were little, like I can envision myself living over here, or something like that. All right, so let's get a couple more messages for you guys. Pile number 2. Anything else here? What would you like pile number 2 to know? I do want to say as well, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you guys will not miss each other. Like in passing, it's like they're going to really stand out to you and you're going to stand out to them. There's going to be this like this divine magnetic draw that you guys have to each other, and there won't be that like there's no need for you to worry that, you know, if you don't strike up a conversation with everyone you meet, that you're going to miss, like, you know, your potential best friend. um it's definitely unavoidable here, and for all of the best reasons. And then we have Goddess of Balance, Equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. Look at that. Look at that. Spirit really wants you to know that this friendship, this is very important, like to your guys' journey. Like you guys are going to be best friends for life. I'm telling you, like this is somebody that is going to be just so very loyal and kind. You just need this person in your life. You need this person in your life. They are calling out to you, which is really growing that curiosity that you have. Um, The shining star, glow, I no longer dim my light, I shine bright for all to see. Let's get one more card. Okay. And then we have the little star, divine, my inner child is whole and complete. I feel like this is an aspect of what you guys bring out in each other or will bring out in each other. It's like you guys will help each other really like glow in your element, and heal each other's inner child at the same time. Like you guys just really, really need each other without even knowing, who this person is yet. But that's why it's so important for you to follow that calling, like wherever you feel drawn to. It's like spirit's like, hey, this person needs you as much as you need them. Um, it's just it's meant, it's written in the stars, it's so meant. Like I feel like once you guys start talking about your upbringings and your childhood and like all of your experiences, there's going to be so much like bonding and understanding that you guys have with each other. This is going to be an unbreakable bond. Okay, pile number two. um this is a message I did not expect at all, but this is so exciting. I'm really excited for you guys because everybody needs this person in their life. Okay. um and there's somebody, it's like you've never met somebody like this before, which is great for both of you guys. So um i I think that's it, pile number two. I hope that resonated. If it did, leave a like or a comment down below. Let me know how it resonated. And once again, if you guys like any of the crystals you see here up on the screen, or crystals in general, I have them on my Etsy shop. It's 8:38 on the clock as well. That may resonate with someone. Go to Etsy, type in the Starseed Tarot. I do personal readings. My link tree is linked in the description box down below. And I also have Instagram if you guys want to reach out with any questions or you just want to talk. My DMs are always open, so feel free to reach out if you'd like. And I'll be posting tarot readings, on this account throughout, well, almost like every week. I'm going to be honest, it's like every other week on this account. But if you like my content, feel free to subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number three. Thank you guys for watching. All right, so pile number three, for those of you who chose the Starseed Oracle, let's get into your reading. Right off the bat, this may not resonate with everybody, but I'm hearing it, so I'm going to speak on it. But I am hearing I don't know the name of the song, but it starts off saying like at last, and that's all I'm hearing, just at last, at last, at last, at last, like finally. Let's see what your spirit guides are really excited. I do want to say that the way that these, I feel like both of these actually want to come out. You're wow. Your guys' spirit guides are so excited to communicate with you. I don't know what your, relationship has looked like with them, but I feel like that may even be like their energy that I'm picking up on, like at last, like finally, like I can't wait. I'm feeling like I can't wait to congratulate them or to, I don't know, just put them in the spotlight, make them feel special. Like finally you're here. Finally you're here. It does feel like they are definitely some cheerleaders. Okay. So the first card that we have out is Starkeeper, Cosmic Ancestor, Seed the Light by Staying Grounded. And then we have Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. Interesting. Okay. I have a couple things to say, and I don't even know where to start. It's like I'm feeling like for you guys, I'm just talking so fast, so fast, so fast. It's like your spirit guides are like, oh my gosh, I have so much to say. The first thing that I'm noticing here is this girl and how there's like that, kind of like smoke coming out and like there's like a galaxy being created from that. This doesn't have to resonate with everybody, but I feel like for some of you guys may have dabbled in, something a little magical, whether that's like, I'll just let your mind, if it resonates, it resonates. Okay. You guys may have dabbled in something a little bit magical. And I feel like a deeper understanding came from it, or finally like an epiphany has like came from it. And I feel like you guys used to live your life in a way of feeling very flustered and overwhelmed because it's like you subconsciously tried to micromanage everything, as it's almost like a defense mechanism, as a fear that things are just going to fall apart if you're not holding 20 balls in the air. But I feel like there was an epiphany that happened that made you realize, like, whoa, like I don't have to do that. It's like a complete 360 or 180 or whatever the saying is in your character that completely changed. And it's like, okay, okay, this is so much easier. Like, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to let go of the reins and let whatever guides me guide me. And it's been guiding you to like all the right places. And spirit's like, finally, peace. Like, you deserve it. You deserve that. Um, I feel like you guys have done such an amazing job at staying grounded. Um, like I said, whereas you guys may have felt very overwhelmed by all of the responsibilities that you had taken on that weren't even yours to take on, but now it you don't live your life like that anymore. And that makes a lot of sense why I'm feeling more calm now, because at first, starting off this reading, it was like da 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 da, talking so fast, and now I feel more relaxed. And I feel like that's the energy that you guys have switched into, where it was like you're like, I have so much to get done, I can never sit down, I can never take a break, like, oh my gosh, my mind's running in circles, like da 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 da. But it's like now you're like, you can finally like live in the present moment. And it's such a relief for you, but also for your spirit guides. They're like, wow, like you you get it. Like, you get it. I just feel like they so badly wanted you to understand this deep sense of peace that you hadn't experienced. I do want to say, ever since childhood, I feel like this was um, very deep rooted. The reason why you took like so much on at once is a very deep rooted type of thing. But again, with that epiphany, it's kind of like realizing where this stems from. And whatever you're doing it right, because you've healed it or released it, detached from it, or just even something as small as understanding it really completely like changed your life here. Um, there is one ancestor though. There is one ancestor that has been working with you for a very long time. And I don't feel like you're aware of this. You may be aware that like somebody's around you or something protects you, but there is somebody here that is very, very, very powerful, that somehow cracked the code for you or pushed you to crack the code. It's like they did a lot of work on, the spiritual realm, however they, you know, do their thing. They did a lot to to help you to help you have this epiphany. This is, I'm not sure. I'm going to get some more cards, but this is very important. Like, this is huge, you guys. Like, pile number 3. Your spirit guide, this one spirit guide in particular is like, yeah, they are definitely, they have the pom poms out and everything, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing. Like somebody on the sidelines, like the sidelines on a bench, but it's like they're the only one there. And I'm not saying, this is the only person that protects you, but this is the main person that through every single second of your life, they're like, come on, you can do it. They never gave up. Like, and I don't believe that spirit guides give up, but they definitely have never been absent. They have definitely never taken a step back. They've really pushed and pushed and pushed. We have activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. You guys, I can't shake the feeling that some of you guys have tried something magical, little psychedelic or something, little, smoking a little flower, something. Because this is feeling very complex. Um, I'm hearing you guys say whoa, like, and that reminds me of somebody who's like doing psychedelics for the first time and they're like, whoa, like I never knew this existed, type of thing. Um, this is just so deeply spiritual, you guys. What are they trying to tell you? Okay, I usually take one card at a time, but listen, I'm telling you, your spirit guides are like, tell them, tell them, tell them. Like, there's so much here. Let's see. We have big picture thinking. I can't say, I'm not sure how to pronounce this here, but Palladius energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Then we have water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Wow. It's like I feel like you intuitively, it's like maybe for the first time in your life, you just trusted, or I just have this energy of you feeling like, I don't know, I just feel like I just want to go here. I just feel like I just want to go here. And I just either I need to, or I'm just going to listen. Like I'm just going to follow. I'm just going to go here to this place out in nature or a party or meet a person or just something very random. It's like being led and you're like, you know what, fuck it, like I'm gonna do it because there's nothing else to do. And it was like this little split decision that changed your life completely because somehow that led you to have this like epiphany, whether this was with psychedelics or not, or with magical whatever or not. um you had like such a unexplainable like spiritual connection or experience, and you're like, holy shit. Holy shit. And you guys may be a little bit more of a like vulgar group because I haven't felt comfortable cursing in the other ones, but this one does feel very open minded. With the bigger picture thinking here, I feel like it's just really opened your eyes as to like, this is such an easy step or an easy change, just a simple step that changes my life completely. And I'm living my life like this now. Like, this is the better way of living. And this spirit guide is like, I was the one. I was the one. Like, I led you there. I helped you. Like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. They want you to know so badly that they are here. Maybe this is reassurance if any of you guys have been like, that was weird. Like, I can't explain it. I don't know. They're like, it was me, like it was me. They're like screaming that. And I'm feeling so excited. Like they're like so excited that you finally heard them, or that you saw them, or that you understood that there was something deeper there. You may have not been as spiritual before until this experience, or may have just been like, yeah, there's something bigger than us. But I feel like this is more identifying what it is that you in a more detailed way, what it is that you know or what you've experienced to be true spiritually. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrendering to the alchemy of life. Okay, so you guys, whenever this epiphany happened, you guys may have been going through something, some form of struggle here, which may have kind of made you throw your hands up in the air and say, fuck it, like, whatever, I'll just go. Or just like, I can't be in my room anymore. I just need to go to out. I just need to go outside. Wherever it was that you went, it led you to like the right place at the right time. Like this is the beginning of something so spiritually deep. I mean, honestly, I feel like you're figuring out who you are and also who's around you. Okay, ooh, this is interesting. Okay, we have lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. For anybody questioning if this, has something to do with a past life? The answer is yes. Though I am feeling that this ancestor that's been beside you comes with very like deep roots, if that makes sense. Like when they were here on this earth, they they belong to like a tribe, or they were native to a land, but it's like a deep rich sense of culture and traditions, um, that you somehow, it's like you have something like a part, or you have what they had, in regards to spirituality and whatever that means to you. It's very different to everybody, um, but it's like they're like, hey, like I'm here trying to help you become aware of what your intuition is telling you and where it's trying to pull you, because it's like there have been things, again, ever since you were a kid, that you've been drawn to or that you've really liked with really like no reason whatsoever, other than you thought it was cool or you thought it was pretty, or person, place, or thing, doesn't matter. But that is connected somehow to this ancestor, and they're trying to like teach you your roots, if that makes sense. Because even if this is way somebody way far down the bloodline that you have never met, it's like their DNA is still inside of you, and they're like, they know that you have something very special, very unique, something that was, it's like down the bloodline, your family has lost touch with whatever it is, um, that this ancestor was very close to or had practiced, like rituals, um, healing work, spirituality, like psychic, whatever that means to you. But those are some examples. It was lost down like the generational line, but you have it. And it's like you have had it always, and you haven't really paid attention to it because it you never really realized it. It was just always there. So you're like, oh, cool. Like, I think it's going to rain tomorrow. And then you wake up and it's raining. You know, you wake up the next day and it's raining. And you're like, oh, that's crazy. But it's like something that was a little bit overlooked because it was never taught to you. You know, it was just there within you. And this spirit guide really, really wants to work with you. I'm telling you guys, um, if you want to go back to this place where you had this epiphany, or just on your own, talk out loud, or however it is that you feel is right to connect with this spirit guide, they do come with the best intentions, I promise you. And they have um, teachings. They want to kind of have you experience, you know, with different, or allow you to experience different rituals or traditions, um, to kind of show you like how powerful you really are. And they're like, you've always felt so different for a reason. Like you have got something. You have got something so special. I'm hearing, for some of you guys, they're saying you're not a fuck up. And I don't like to, I don't really want to say that, but they're like, this is necessary, because I feel like some of you guys have viewed yourself as like, I'm so different than everybody else, or in my family, like there is this structure, like around me or in my family, that people expect of me, and I am not that. And so for that, I feel down about myself. But it's like this guide is like, no, no, like they're doing things how they want to or how they think is right, and that's fine. But you know how your life is supposed to play out, and your purpose here is a lot different than theirs, and it's a lot deeper and a lot more spiritual. It's a lot more rich, you know. Yeah, this is so cool. And then we have, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Is that not what we were just talking about? Like, come on, come on. And then we have the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So talking about, well, going back to this card, I remember the the fated life versus the destiny life. You have been around a bunch of people who, for example, are like, this is how life is supposed to be. You go to school, graduate, go to college, graduate, pay debt for the rest of your life, and then you die, right? And it's like, that is very boring and overwhelming for you because you're like, it just doesn't feel like there's a purpose there, you know? Like it just kind of feels like you waste your life being stuck doing something that makes you miserable, and you want something that is more purposeful. And there is, again, a reason for that. And it's because there's a part of you, of this ancestor's DNA that is in you, that remembers what it feels to live a life full of purpose and connection um, to the earth and to the stars, and to spirit guides, or whatever it is that you are interested in working with. That is why, and they're asking you to continue to be devoted to understanding more, and practicing. They really want you to practice. Okay, they really want you to practice something. Something when it comes to something with working with your hands, healing, like the heart chakra. It is definitely in regards to body sensations and feeling. And this could even be just practice listening to yourself and your intuition and what your intuition is telling you. And it's 8:58 on the clock. If that doesn't resonate with you, look up that number. It may resonate. It may have a message for you there. And that's what I have for you guys. This is amazing. Like this is very cool. I hope it resonated. If it did, leave a comment down below, or like, just let me know how it resonated with your situation. If you like my content, feel free to subscribe. I have crystals on Etsy for sale. I have jewelry and just, regular crystals. If you guys are interested in those, go to etsy.com. Look up the Starseed Tarot, no spaces, and my shop will pop up. And if you're interested in a more in-depth reading, I have my link tree linked in the description box down below. You can take a look there. And if you want to reach out with any questions, or you just want to talk, I have my Instagram link down below as well, where you can just, like I said, you can reach out to me. My DMs are open always. So I hope it made sense. I hope this gave you guys some clarity. I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.